My name is Bill Haley for Haley 2024, The Movement, Government Reform Ideas. Now I'm talking about Haleynomics, so economics, my last name Haley, Haleynomics, and we're talking about inflation today. I'm going to do a lot of videos on inflation, addressing a little bit different ways, doing it a little bit differently, explain a little bit differently, trying to do some short-term and some longer-term videos here. So this one is going to be inflation. Now I'm very free enterprise oriented. And but everything everything that is on inflation has not been said. I think I explained it a little bit differently. Hopefully we can get into this a little bit. I like to break down economics, shrink it down into a small city, a small town where you can wrap your brain around the dollars. So we're going to have 10 different professions: store owner / banker, somebody who provides corn, wheat, wood, carpenter, chicken, doctor, beef, delivery, and handyman. Now, this can expand out into the millions. Each one of these can expand out to the millions and get into all the other professions. Right now, I'm not talking about tax reported. I just want to talk about how money should be done in the first place. So any of the professions that are service-oriented, doctors, carpentry, handyman, delivery, those people are going to they'll be putting in $1 4-hour service cards. So everything is going to be $1 times about 10 of those per week. So $10 a week everybody's going to earn. Trying to keep the math very simple right now. So let me keep on going. Each of these 10 free market professionals sell their product or certificate of 4 hours for service, 4 hours of service for $1. So everything's $1. Now, we can change prices later, increase and decrease, but right now I'm trying to keep it simple so the math works well. And you can wrap your mind around the math. Math always works in a free enterprise. Right now I'm just trying to keep it so you can wrap your head around it. Okay, everyone works 40 hours or produces 10 items. 4-hour blocks of service or bushels of corn, a chicken to eat, eggs, whatever you want to call it. People can charge more or less, and that will not change the lesson. It's just, I want to keep it simple. Everyone always sells out of their product. Just trying to keep it simple again. It doesn't matter if people sell out or they work more hours, whatever the case may be. I'm trying to keep it simple. Let's keep on going. Everyone got tired of bartering. So 10 free enterprise people, they got tired of bartering. So they, one person stepped up and says, I'll be a store owner / banker. And it's going to be a very valuable service. It's a place that everybody can go to and do their shopping and do their trading. And the dollars allow people to do trading over different time periods or divisible. I'll do that 0.6, so 6 times or whatever the case may be. Or increase the price to $1.10. So it's kind of hard to say a bushel of corn versus 1 chicken when you want a bushel and a half of corn for a certain recipe. Okay. So everyone got tired of bartering, and the store owner provide that service of a retail space and banking services, dealing with that currency. Everyone had the opportunity to put a week's supply of product or service cards into the store in exchange for $10. So the store owner / banker gave everybody $10 in exchange for 1 week's worth of supply of their goods. Service cards, 4 hours, 10 4-hour service cards, or corn, beef, eggs, whatever the case may be. Okay, this is a store-based stock. So we're going to have 100 items in there, 10 each for each professional times 10 people. So this is base stock. The new stock comes in weekly, rotating the old from the new. So I just want to have a more realistic system here, a store. Those dollars were directly created to back up the dollars. Those dollars were directly created to back up the dollars, which doesn't make sense. It's backing up the product into the store that they input into the store is base stock. The dollars were created to make that. If the 10 items of base stock dropped, the store owner collects the dollars that paid for the items and puts them into a special box, out of circulation box, for unbagged paper. So coins, papers, whatever. So if it's not in use, if the product's not in the store, the paper has to go into a special box where it's nothing. So we only have a certain amount of product. Dollars out there and has to match the product. When more products are added to the base stock, those dollars become backed up and back into circulation. So if more product goes into the store as base stock, and they say I want dollars for it, then that's when you can take that unbacked paper out of the box. It becomes backed up because you put that product in there, a chicken, eggs, beef, whatever. And that money is given to the person who put that product into the store. The number of dollars in circulation can go up or down without a problem as long as it matches the base stock. The base stock is the product used to back up the currency outstanding. You can go up or down. That doesn't matter as long as up and down matches. The dollars match the base stock. The dollar is worth the value of the base stock divided by the number of coins, dollars in circulation. Each item has a history of selling for that price. So that's something that currency should be looking at. Do you have a history of selling for that price? You don't want to give $1 out to somebody and then them having to sell it for 50 cents. But we can go consignment for that if that's the case. You don't have a good enough history. You only take 50% as currency. It's like, give me consignment on that. If I sell it for $1, you're going to give me another 50 cents later. If I sell it for 75 cents, you give me half of it's already 50 cents of it's already given out as cash. The other 25% that they sold it for, this goes back to the person who produced that item. Alternatively, the banker could give 50% of the value of to the producer as base stock, and say the rest of that, put it on the books, put it on the card, whatever, and pay the rest as the items is sold. We call that 50% consignment. Consignment just means the product is still the producer's stuff. It's not the store's stuff. And when it sells, the store owner takes their little cut for doing the service of retail service, and then gives all the rest of the money to the producer. That's what consignment is. So we can do 50% consignment if you want. Okay, let's try to keep the money even. So right now we're just going to keep a full banking system. No 50% consignment, even though that is an option for later. The store owner / banker charged 10% for his retail space and currency services. Very valuable service. 90 products and service cards came in. So we're not talking about the service of the store owner. That service is there. He's going to get paid for that in the 10%. But other 10%, 90 products or service cards came in, and the store owner charged 10%, or it ends up being $9 because 10% of 90 products selling at $1 each is $9. And the store owner also bought nine items. So there you go. Everybody, all 10 people bought 9 items. There was 90 items came in and 90 items were sold. $90 chased 90 items. So that ended up being perfect. All 10 people had $10. But $1 had to be taken out to go to the store owner, and that's how he got his $10. Okay, the store owner / banker charged 10% for his retail space and currency services. 90 products and service cards came in, and the store owner charged 10% or $9 and bought 9 items. 9 people bringing in products or service cards sold 10 items, so they all made $90. I'm sorry, they all made $10 each times those 9 people is $90. They paid their 10% and were left with $9 each. All were able to buy 9 items. All 10 people created $10 of value. All 10 people walked away with $9 of items and appreciated the $1 value of the retail space and currency. So everybody came in with $10 worth of stuff, left with $9 stuff, plus they recognized the service was worth $1 for the retail space and the currency. Very, 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 very valuable service. Okay, I'll put a lot of videos out there. This one is, about 10 minutes long, and it'll be a lot more in May. I'm gonna try to do a lot shorter videos as well. Until the next video.